respected Balvinder Singh ji and other senior bureaucrats with whom I have worked when I was in Education Consultants India Limited. I started my journey as a clinical psychologist, passed out from Ranchi, and worked in Safdarjung Hospital, and from there I moved on to the CSIR as a first traffic psychologist of the country. From there I moved on to Education Consultants India Limited, and from there I moved on to set up the Petroleum University at Raebareli as the founding director. Thereafter I took a premature, set up 2 private universities, started setting up my own clinics in Dwarka and Janakpuri, which are now doing very well. And the youngster came, they thought of scaling it up on a digital platform, wherein comes the Talk to Angel. Now I'll request Ankita, who is co-founder, to make the presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Poonam. Thank you, Dr. Suri. I guess since morning we have been listening to how AI is important for mental health and what are the pros and cons. But let's just go a little behind in 2020 when it was the COVID period, or even before that. So me and my co-founder Arpit Suri, we started up with this journey of Talk to Angel, where we came to the concept of why mental health counseling needs to be online. So I'm a corporate lawyer, a graduate where I did my working in the corporate law firms in Bombay. And after my 4 or 5 years of experience, there was a period where the toxic work culture hit me as well. The deadlines, work environment, work stress, work-life balance definitely took a toll on my physical and mental health. There came a phase where I showed the initial signs of depression, but having the lack or awareness about mental health, I went to a physician. He gave me a tablet. He said, "Bas aap raat mein le lijiye and so jaiye. Your headache and other symptoms will disappear after some days." Fine, I did that, but I was not very sure about the tablet. So I did online Google research. Google doctor se पूछते हैं कि ये क्या tablet है. And definitely, I got to know it was an antidepressant, which my mom said that don't take, you don't need it. You need someone who's called a psychologist or a counselor. And she directed me to one of the counselors in my hometown. I went to him, I spoke, I felt better, I cried. And then I got to know that I need more sessions with him. I was feeling better, I started well on my career track back again. But then came 2020, which was the COVID period. My sessions with him stopped. I couldn't go to him due to the lockdown. Then at the same time, I met Arpit, who also had a similar journey. And under the guidance of Dr. Suri, he had already conceptualized Talk to Angel. Then we came to the concept, COVID आ सकता है, लोग घर जा सकते हैं, but sessions बंद नहीं हो सकते. Then why not bring sessions online, just at your fingertips? So we started up with Talk to Angel. Can we have the next slide, please? And hence the tagline of Talk to Angel started. Talk to someone, talk to Angel. Started in 2018 as a registered MSME and startup, Talk to Angel delivers online counseling in audio-video chat mode for the B2C and B2B marketplaces. We initially started in 2020 as a B2C marketplace service provider. Currently, we are providing online counseling in 150 plus countries, and with the government's vision or our PM's vision of providing counseling in the most regional language, we are scaled the service of online counseling in 24 plus Indian regional languages. So today our services can be accessed by anyone from any part of the world, be it India, be it abroad, NRIs or foreigners. We are privileged to have been associated with the leading IITs, IIT Bombay, IIT Mandi, IIT Dharwad, National Law Universities, Orissa, Jabalpur, NITs, and also with other healthcare providers like Dr. Batra Indra IVF, providing counseling and other holistic wellness services. Our psychologists, who span across 750 plus psychologists, career counselors, psychiatrists, clinical psychologists, deliver counseling in 90 plus areas of concern. So be it anything that you have, Talk to Angel is here. With this service, we realized, okay, fine, mental health service तो ज़रूरी है, but there needs to be expansion of the service. With that, we launched our mobile application. Can we go on to the next slide, please? Yes, where we brought the self-care tools. The self-care tools is what, basically? Definitely you need to go to a counselor, but आपको पता कैसे चलता है? लोग generally Google करते हैं. They want to be their own analyst. We got self-assessments. We got self-care tools. Some tools, some self-care, where we tell you that, okay, you have so many questions, you don't want to pay, you don't want to go to a psychologist, maybe self-analyze. You have the option of self-analysis. What ma'am also said, that there is a requirement of self-care tools. Yes, that is what Talk to Angel is here to provide you. Habit tracker, a mood tracker, something which helps you self-develop yourself and take the step forward towards emotional wellness. Can we go on to the next slide, please? Yes. Self-assessments. One of our driving forces at Talk to Angel is something which is created and curated by a team of psychologists. We currently provide around 1,000 plus self-assessments on our platform, which are created by a team of practitioners, medical practitioners, and clinical psychologists for over 90 plus areas of concern. These self-assessments have been a great driving force, and we see a lot of traction amongst the youngsters, relationship counseling concerns, foreigners who take up these self-assessments. Currently, we are in the process of deriving these self-assessment in more regional languages as well. Can we move on further? Thank you. And why do we see AI as the driving force for Talk to Angel? Definitely, AI cannot replace the human touch, because that is what all psychology and counseling is all about. Here at Talk to Angel, we use AI as an enabler to help people understand that mental health is important. Yeah. So with this, I would like to take your leave and help you understand more better that mental health matters. So take your step today forward and move towards emotional wellness. Talk to someone, Talk to Angel. Thank you.